Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. See if we can switch this camera up here. Should be able to. There it is. How you like me now? It looks like crap, so I've turned the app on to balance out the white. The Chubby Guppy, welcome. What's happening? There it goes. It just changed on its own. Well, I turned the app on. Brian P, always good to see you. Always good to see you. You got the best initials in town. Boris Eisler, or is it Barris? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Forgive me if I mispronounced it. How are you, my brother? Neil Mitchell, welcome. And the infamous RB Animals Rescue with the man with the cutest puppies in town. How are you doing? How are you? Good to see you in here. How's everything been going? We're gonna have to figure something out about our streaming because I tried that Sunday stuff and no one barely shows up on a Sunday. So I don't know. I might just leave it there. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I kind of like streaming when I want to stream and just doing it off the cuff. And, just rolling like that. I seem to get a pretty good response off of that. I like it because then I'm not pressed for time. I don't have to keep a schedule. And, mainly I come on here more, which is kind of cool. Ooh, RB says he's tired as hell. Well, yeah, probably chase them little puppies around to feed them all day, huh? So what's happening, Mr. Chubby Guppy? How's it there now? Was it New York there, Brian? Oh, downsizing your book collection, eh? Is that books or is that your not magazines, but what your comics or whatever that you got the other day? All those super cool books. But anyways, was this 24 new coolie loaches? Oh yeah, where'd you get them from? Did you happen to hop on the on that sale over there at Aquatic Arts? 24 new coolie loaches. Boy, that sounds like oh boy, Aquatic Arts. Yep. Sounds like Mr. Gromby. He ordered, I think, 24 of them. Monster Fish Gal, welcome. I ordered, since I breed so many plecos, me and the wife, she more or less pulled the trigger. But I've been wanting to breed longfin super red bristlenose forever. But, they're more on the pricey side. But see, with me as the breeder, I can sell them a lot cheaper. So I've wanted to breed them for a long time. So we pulled the trigger on a 6-pack. So we got they'll be here tomorrow morning, overnighted them. So yeah, we're really excited about that because I have albino bristlenose in there right now. So I'm gonna have to net all those out. There's a clutch in the cave right now. They've been hatched for, I don't know, maybe a week. So they're plenty big enough. I mean, I should have took them out a long time ago, but if I can keep the dad in there, then I can get them all out. And I don't know if I'm going to, because I don't know how big these plecos are going to be. They're probably going to be juveniles. I'm probably going to have to spend 6 months growing them up. So I just don't want them breeding with the longfin plecos. So who knows? I might leave them in there, get a couple more batches out of them, but I already have 2 in a 5-gallon. I'm getting ready to pull the 3rd batch right now, and I have that 60-gallon plastic tub outside that's almost solid green water. So I'm gonna vacuum a bunch of that out. And I think I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to leave it outside because we had that water issue in here and we cleaned it all out. Now we have to get a couple shelving units, put it back, or it was gonna go down here. But I could put it in the garage, and I think they'll be fine out there. But there's tons of rocks and everything. I've had it for I don't know, 2 weeks now. It's been sitting out there in the sun, and grass clippings have gotten in it. It's just really green, and if I put it in the garage, it should be safe from anything, dragonflies and stuff, because we have dragonflies over here a lot. So if I put it in there, I have a screen top. I could put a screen across. I got a lot of tops. But I think they'll do really good out there. Put an air bubbler in it at full tilt and, just take care of it like that. But yeah, so the bristlenose are big because I don't know what it is with our water. I'm sure they breed for everyone but it's just I do good selling them. So the store buys, they buy a good amount. He'll buy 20, 25 each time. And if I can get the long fins, because right now I sell my plecos to the store for $250 each. Well, if I could change that, start selling for $10 each, there's a big, huge difference, especially when they go for 30, $32 a piece. $10 a piece is a lot better than $250, so that's going to be our addition. So I'm going to grow them, or I'm going to breed them in the 125, because that's where all the caves are, and all that big, huge water flow, and plecos do really good in a big, huge tank. So much as the minute the male starts, he'll just continue. He just started. This is his third batch. And I pull it out the minute that they still have the yolk sacs on their stomachs, and I pull them out and put it back in there. And a week and a half later, he's sitting on another batch already. So he's busy. But I try to get them out of there so they eat, because the males will sit on there until they come out of the cave, and then the males are starving. They don't have any, they're starting to lose all their fat and stuff. So, so that's our thing. So yeah, we ordered 6 of them, half off at $32.99 or something a piece, and they were half off. So, that's why I need to make some Aquashella money. So, I have some gas and spending cash, a little more than normal. So, yep. So that's why we're going to have another discount. And we're going to have a discount on Caradinas, but I wanted to start the Neos first. And then, throw the Caradinas in there. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, something like that, because this weekend's going to be real busy. Tomorrow I have to go put brakes on my Magnum for the trip to Chicago. And then Saturday I have to go to work. Sunday I have to go to work. But it'd be a ton of hours to get a big fat check and, for the family. Because when I go to Chicago, the wife's taking Munchkin, I don't know, somewhere in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So they're going to go have some mommy-son time. So it's going to be pretty cute. Terry's Tropical Tanks, what's happening? RB, what's this gear? I'm going to be doing eBay next year. Oh. Yeah, eBay's good. Gotta get a ton of books then if you're gonna do that. You better get a bunch more puppies and all sorts of stuff, because once everybody buys you out, then what are you gonna do? You're not going to have anything to sell no more. So, TN Aqua, what's going on? What is happening? How you been? Mr. Gromby, what is going on? How y'all doing? Gray Hopper, what's going on? What's happening? So, yeah, that is, I posted it that I was going to have the discount, but I thought I'd hop on here real quick because, like I said, this weekend's going to be busy. And, I didn't want to trump. I know there's somebody streaming right now, but Lucas, I think, starts at like 10. So I figure if I got a little time to hop on here, have me a little quickie before LRB. I'm in like Flynn. I'm in and out, shucking and jiving. Peplin Creek, what is going on? How are you? Ricky Bobby, love that name. So what do I got for you? It's going to be a short stream tonight, 10 o'clock. We're getting off 10 o'clock because there's, people with big names coming on. I don't want to. What's this pace? What's this? If you're not first, you're last. Damn Skippy. Say it again, baby. Say it again. What's this? I go to stock up on movies because that is what I'm going to be selling on eBay. You got to be careful about that there, RB, because, you just got to remember not many people watch DVDs anymore. I mean, it's a dying thing. We still watch DVDs because we have children. Our youngest is still 9. So, but 99% of everything we watch is off our Fire Stick because everything's free. I can watch everything for free whenever I want. It was just like Luke the other day wanted to come down here and watch Star Wars on the DVDs. We got every Star Wars that was made. So he's never like just Star Wars out, went on just sat on the couch and binged for 10 hours, and he watched, just one of them, but it's what you want to do. So it's cool in that sense, and I have some favorites that I like to have, like the movie Gotti. It's John Gotti, but it's just called Gotti, and it's Armand Assante plays John Gotti, and to me, that's the best mafia movie ever made. Got to be the best mob movie ever made. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called Gotti, Gotti, and it's got all the big time actors in it. I love it so much I might watch it after this stream. I haven't watched it in so long. But yeah, it's people will watch who they want. It's hard not to go over. Yeah, I know. It's just I see a lot of, it's I see people doing the lists and everything, well, because here's the thing, like, a lot of people they do just fish. So if I go on while somebody's doing just fish, like who's on now, I scrolled through to see if like people that watch our channel here were in there. I don't think I saw anybody. I was like, shit, looks like my folks want to kick it for a little bit. So I hurried up and hopped on because it'd be hard if, 2 of my moderators are on somebody else's channel. So, but the thing is I really enjoy it. I like it when I come on here. I mean, if I don't have a ton of viewers at the time that I'm streaming, that's fine because I still get big numbers. Well, big to me, if I get, 65 people that have watched it in the same day, to me, that's pretty big, I mean, I'm very happy with that. Usually I'm between a 10 and a 20 viewer thing, when I stream. So I'm good with that. It's, because then I can interact with everyone. Everything that they say, I can interact with. I can answer any questions. Oh, yeah, if you guys got any questions, go ahead and ask. I got tons of answers, and if I don't, I got Google. No. That's pretty good, huh? Because you get some people on their streams, you ask them a question, they go, you know what? I'm not too sure about that, but if anyone in the chat can help, because they're sitting there going, damn, I wonder if I could lean over on this other computer and Google it up really quick and come up with an answer. That was like, what was it? Terry a week ago or something asked me if the Soloaces were Caridina, and I see Soloaces are Sulawesi. They come from Lake Sulawesi. They're over there, so I thought they're in a whole species of their own, especially because they're in hard water, but they're still considered a Caridina. Who knew? So, but and I had to look that up, but many saints on Newark. I can't wait. Yeah, Sopranos, pretty cool. Oh, you know what we were just watching? It's gonna sound, well, it doesn't sound dumb. I like a lot of Norse, Viking stuff. I'm from Lithuania, so I kind of like all that stuff. Well, we just got done watching the 2 seasons of Ragnarok, and that was pretty good. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too B rated, but it was all right. Now they kind of suck you in. Now you're waiting for 3 to come out and stuff. But we've been watching a lot of stuff on there. How have the green lilies been breeding? You know what, Mr. Groundy? I'm not sure yet. To be honest, when I first called them, there was probably 30 non-green lilies, and then there was probably 5 green lilies, and then the rest were green because more than one female had babies. So I pulled a ton out. I mean, it would have been a great sale. I should have sold them to somebody who wanted, a mix. They're up there right now. They had more babies, but the green ones in there are like I want to say jello green, but then you're going to go, well, what's that? It's a see-through green. It's like the emerald. It's like an emerald green, but it's see-through. And I'm like, shoot, if I don't get green, really, because all I want to do is just continue to breed, and take out the green ones, take out the ones that aren't green at all, get rid of those, sell them or give them away or whatever, but put the green ones over here. Just continue to let them breed until, I have, instead of 10 green lilies, I have 20 green lilies, and then, you just breed it into them. If that's possible with these, but every color came out. Yellows, did blues come out? I don't think so. Yellows, orange lilies, red lilies, all sorts of stuff. I couldn't believe it. I took pictures of it and even sent it to my buddy, and he couldn't believe it either. So tons of colors came out. It was incredible what came out of, some shrimp. You're like, what was mixed? So in my guess, if I was to guess, I would say that just a bunch of lilies were dumped into a tank. This is just my guess. And a bunch of green lilies, came out, and they picked them out, to be selectively bred. And then they were sent to me to breed them and see if the gene was really strong. And, I'm not saying it isn't, because I don't know who the dad was in there, so another male that, buries up a female, we might get a ton of green lilies. So I haven't gotten to the point yet to where I'm like removing males. I just want to breed hundreds of them to see if there's any chance whatsoever. If not, it was nice having green lilies, but I'm going to do everything in my power to to make sure that they come through and they pull through. Vikings was good too on Amazon too. Just finished that show. So good. Yeah. Well, yeah. Who wouldn't like Vikings? Then there's another one. Gosh, here I actually got one of the movie apps on my phone. That's why I got out of why we don't do Apple anymore, because you can't do the movie thing on an Apple. Can't do anything on an Apple because Apple owns you and you have to pay. Well, on a Samsung, ain't nobody owe me. I do what I want. It was. Let me see if it'll pop up on here. Man, my back's itching. Oh, we watched that. What is that? Raised by Wolves. That was horrible, but. Ozark is really good. If you guys haven't watched Ozark, oh my gosh, was that good. That was gangster. It starts off, you're like, this is dumb. Give it 2 seconds, boy. All right, see, it's not a movie. So let me see. Category. Maybe history. Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, that's one I want to watch. Is Ford versus Ferrari. Well, maybe it's not. Oh, you guys watched the Peaky Blinders? That is really good. Peaky Blinders. That's all, real stuff from back in the day. That was incredible. Where is it? Darn it. It's a Viking type show. I don't believe it's fantasy. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, see all these movies on here? I just watch all these movies, whatever I want, right off of my phone. Yeah, see, it's not under fantasy. Action, adventure, action, maybe. Action. Oh, Wrath of Man, that wasn't too bad. Oh, Infinite was good. We just watched that. We watched the new, what did we just watch? RB, what we got? The Fish Box, welcome. On one on Netflix, the other on Amazon. Funny how that works. Yes, oh, yeah, Godzilla versus Kong. That was good. I love that. What was it? The Black Widow? Black Widow? Was that the new one that just came out? Oh, hell, I don't know. I don't want to keep staring at my phone while you guys are on here, but yeah, it's so much fun just to watch whatever you want at any time. It's so that's all I was trying to say is movies. You're gonna have to have something that somebody's like, oh my gosh, I wanted that. That'd be great for to have in our collection, or just to have, or like a bunch of kids movies, or probably a bunch of stuff on war or something. That probably, I don't know, probably older people that don't really stream and don't know much about it. It's probably your best. The Last Kingdom. I don't know. Let's see. The Last Kingdom. That's probably it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was incredible. That was super good. Yeah, Black Widow. That's what it was. Yeah, we watched it the other day upstairs. Van Helsing, the series on Netflix. Yeah. I just saw that. I want to check that out because I liked, the Van Helsing's Draculas. Only certain Draculas. Some are just super cheesy. There's a lot of stuff that they probably shouldn't have made, but probably my favorite Dracula vampire movie was with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. That was, I don't know, probably because they were the biggest actors. I mean, but that one was really old. I mean, like old gangster movies like New Jack City, all that stuff from, back in the 80s and 90s, just, movies that really didn't pay much. I think I listened to Ice-T this morning on Howard Stern in my car on the way to work. My Dodge Magnum has lifetime satellite radio. But I think he said he got like $35,000 for doing New Jack City. So, yeah. About a Viking who grew up in England and has torn allegiance. Yep. One of my favorites. I'm going to have 6 to 8 big boxes of DVDs come to me at the end of the year from a friend of mine. Interview with a Vampire. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah, RB, it's just, I think if you're going to sell on eBay, have more than just movies. Do comics, do movies. Make it kind of like, I think what you would really be good. I mean, the reason I say this is because it interests me, and I still go into these stores, are stores that sell comics, DVDs, collectibles. I mean, you could be RB's collectibles, and that's where people would go to look for, like I have, what is the comics? I have The Thing. I have like 1, 2, and 3 of The Thing or something, some comics in plastic. I got a bunch of stuff, houses I refurbished and redid, and I found cards and comics and all this stuffed in the walls and, just stuff hidden. Sounds like a busy time. Yeah, but I think if you was going to do that, RB, have a bunch of everything you can get that's old. And then have a website that you could take pictures and put it up there. I mean, no matter what it is, I don't care what it is. That's what I would do because think about it. It's kind of like an antique shop. Like out here, they have the Town Peddler. They have a bunch of places. We drive like 20 minutes to go to these places because they're so big. And you go in there and it's all this old stuff. You name it, they got it. And, you probably live in a place where you can get a hold of a lot of old antique stuff. Because, see, antique stores, they really don't get as much attention as they should unless people are like driving through town, and stuff like that, because you can only sell so much to the people that live in town, and then it kind of gets slow. But if you're online, it's kind of like it's like RB's Pawn Shop, Also, Elite, what is that? I was always a fan of corny movie Queen of the Damned. Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah. Oh, Leah, yeah, she died way too early. My mom was going to have stuff on eBay store too. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. I like the old 80s, 90s movies, 3 Men and a Baby, Problem Child, Flight of the Navigator, Free Willy. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. If there's ever something that, because like we go through DVDs, or CDs at garage sales, because our cars have CD players. I mean, I don't drive a Tesla or something, I would not want. I don't think I'd want to own a car that didn't have a DVD or a CD player, because it's like now you're stuck. You know, you got to plug your phone in. You know, what if that one song, you know, is on a CD that you can't find? You know, it's just nice to be able to pop in a CD and then pop it out. You know, go from this band to this band to, you know, whatever. You know. What is it? Oh, 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah, that was a classic. That made me laugh so hard. And what's the other one? What's the one where they get high and oh boy sleeps with the blonde? Knocked Up. Knocked Up was a hilarious one too. That was a hilarious one. But yeah, so we are running the 20% off Neos right now. I think I'm going to start the Carradina stuff tomorrow. I just figure if anybody wanted to, you know, jump on some Neos, you know, I'd start it a little early, but I'm doing that, and I'll probably start the Carradinas tomorrow, and see how far we run it for. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not in a huge hurry, like to stop it or anything, you know. So the more we can make, the better. And it's not the end of the world, you know, doing a 20% discount sale, 20% off sale. So the last one was really fun, so we enjoyed it. So I didn't mind doing it again. I have a lot of some Washington. I have Christmas moss. I have other moss I don't know the name of. I have this piece of wood down here, this sweet piece of wood. It's really long, and it has Java moss on it. It used to take up a whole 10-gallon tank, and I've stripped it down I don't know how many times. And I literally strip it down to the wood, and there's only a couple pieces left, and it regrows, and it's down there, and it's got pearl weed stuck to it. It's got a little hair algae on the end of it, but all the algae's dying because I turned all the lights, and I covered the basement windows, so all the algae's like twisted, spinning up, and like hair and just dying off, and it's going away. So, I mean, I pull it out and stuff, but all the tanks are clearing up really, really good. But it's mostly, and then hookerus. I have the one over there in one of my Black King Kong tanks. It's probably, I don't know, 10 inches across. It's a monster, a hookerus, plant. I think it's on like a 3x3 or something. But I got a huge one there, a big one there. It still has some the slimy hair algae. It's all dying off, but I got a huge one there, a big one there, because I just grow it everywhere. I just start new ones, and but the reason I haven't put it out there because I could sell it, but I don't want to really be sending stuff with the slimy hair algae. People could be like, "What's this?" And I have Boost, but I really don't. My Boost is I'm pretty attached to my Boost. But yeah, I got Christmas moss, all sorts of moss. A lot of it I don't even know the names of it. Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue, welcome. Mane's Tails, Fur and Fins. Welcome, Jess. Welcome. How are you? Keep missing your morning shows. The other day I forgot my phone at home, so I didn't get it there. And then, what was it? The other day, somebody was on in the morning and you didn't stream. I was like, what? No Jess in the morning? That's like saying there's no news in the morning. Yeah. So, who was it? Was it Flip? I think. No, somebody was streaming, but you didn't stream. But anyways, I just keep missing it. And today I went in and I was trying to hustle, so I didn't want to put on a stream and slow down and get caught up watching it and stuff. So now I feel like when I buy plants, I expect it to have some algae on it. No way to get rid of that stuff unless you're doing a tissue culture, and even that. Well, I'd probably say 70% of my tanks have literally no algae, none whatsoever. It's just in the center here where I had that extra light, and then up here where the windows were, and then over here, because I had the lights blaring down on the tanks, now it's all starting to clear up, and it's literally falling down in like these clumps. I just reach in there, pull it out, and throw it out. So angling the lights like I did, turning them toward the back and not having them aim straight down into the tank is already changing the whole dynamic of the tank for me. Because my lights are 5,000 lumens a piece. So you figure I got 10,000 lumens up there on 8 tanks. Over here, I had 15,000 lumens. What's that? On 10 tanks, well, 12 up here, and then 10 here, 10 here. There's 15,000 lumens on each level. So now that I've taken one light out and I angle them to the back, it lights the center ones up really good. These ones out here don't get as much, but that's totally fine because it's reflecting off the walls and everything, and I see it just fine. So it's doing really good. But yeah, there's only a couple tanks like this one here with Blue Crown Aquatics shrimps in it that are breeding like crazy. One down there. And like maybe, I don't know, one or two over here that were really bad that are starting to really die down, and they're all starting to look so pretty now. They're looking really, really, really nice. Now, since I did water changes this last time, this next time will just be top offs. But I mean, I'm getting some evaporation up here, well over here too. So yeah, because I did this rack first, then that rack. So this time I'll clean sponges and just do top offs, no water changes, because I did the water changes last time. So yep, just top offs and sponge cleaning, because I cleaned some sponges last time that were covered with algae, and they were dirtois. So tomorrow I will have Jack and Dan tomorrow, and Wednesday I was hurting real bad. I just couldn't do it, and yes, Flip streamed. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know if I was like, why is she not streaming just because Flip's on? And that was a members only anyways. Deborah, welcome. Hi, Deborah. TJ Canada, yes, 20% off. Talk about some deals. Yeah. Well, the last one everyone liked. I liked it. I had a lot of fun. And it didn't break me. So it was nice. So and so many tanks are having babies. I'm keeping eyes down on like my Aura Blues, my Black Dragons, the purple metallics, keeping eyes on them. Because more than anything, I want them to breed. So once they breed, I'll breathe. I'll be able to take a deep breath, because then it won't be, it won't be so bad, because I have them in a low TDS, because I I like starting out with a low TDS around 110, keep them around 110. And then if they don't do anything, then I start to bring it up, 120, 130, 140, maybe skip a water change, just do a top off, let TDS build up and stuff like that until they get buried. And then the minute I notice that they get buried, I test the water and I write it on the tank. So that's the TDS that I first notice that they get buried at. Like Snow Whites, they're like super happy around a 180. Real happy around a 180. There's a lot of shrimp that like high TDS. But if I keep them all at the TDSs that they like respond to the best at, then I'll be making tons of different batches of water. So I just make all my water 120. And if some tanks like higher TDS, I'll skip a water change and, just let stuff build up, make a higher TDS and stuff, and then just water change them with 120. It's always 120, no matter what. Save me some crystal black and red after this weekend. I'm going to get some, hopefully. Okay. I'll do that. When you have a shrimp tank, is there anything you can't do that you would usually do in a normal plant tank? Curious because thinking of starting a shrimp tank. When you have a shrimp tank, is there anything you can't do that you would usually do in a normal planted tank? Yeah, don't put in ferts. Don't put in fertilizers for your plants. If you want a planted tank, if you want a planted tank, let's say you want to go Neos, don't use fertilizers for your plants unless you got some expensive plants that need I don't know. I don't use any fertilizers. And I have plants. I got Retalia. I got Boost of growing, really anything, but I got plants up there. It's just anything in a shrimp tank. If you have a sand substrate, if you have a buffered substrate, let's say, it's a fluval or, anything, any substrate. Sand, I don't know where people, it's really weird. It must be some weird thing, but people say like sand, they can't get plants to grow. I can't get them to stop growing in sand. The root system gets so bad, I'll put a plant in the back and the root system grow completely across the whole bottom. And I go to pick it up and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And it destroys the whole tank. It tears everything up. That's why I don't put plants in my shrimp tanks, because I try to breed them so much. And when I'm chasing them, if they're in the plants, I got to move the plant. And then when I move it, it disrupts it. It messes it up. But I don't put anything in. And plus, a lot of them have copper, which you're taking a chance. You could kill the shrimp, too much copper. You just don't know what's in those fertilizers. Now, if you get a fertilizer, let's say from, Corey at Aquarium Co-op, I don't know. He says that his stuff doesn't have stuff in it that can, hurt shrimps and stuff like that. It's up to you, but I don't ever have. My problem with plants is they don't stop growing. That's my problem. I would take so many plants into the pet store and get credit because they won't stop growing. My shrimp tanks would just be so full. I mean, the moss in my tanks is so much. I literally sit here. I'll take probably 5 hours and I'll go and I'll pull out like 90%, throw it in the trash. The only thing I don't throw away is the washer tank. But everything else, it's so much and it grows so much. I know it's not growing in the soils, but that also lets you know that, just the water itself, it grows the plants just fine. But I don't like use anything that like needs super highlights. Like my Retalia down here, it's Retalia is green. Well, now it's growing up and it's starting to turn pink, and when it gets to the top, it'll be red. And I don't have these tanks now for huge lengths of time. It's just, if anything, I'd probably not do fertilizers. Don't do root tabs, especially. Smaller water changes. Less frequent water changes. Feed way less. If you have a hang-on back filter, cover your inlets. Make sure you have, feeding areas like rocks and stuff, like porous rocks, like lava rock for the bacteria to grow on so they can feed off of them. You can add stuff in there, for them to munch on and stuff, but that's all up to the shrimp keeper. Because, if you have a fish tank with a lot of stuff in it, let's say cool stuff, there's probably going to be plenty of space areas for the shrimp to feed anyways. So if it was me, it would just come down to chemicals, anything that's not natural in the tank. Just put it that way. If it's anything other than plants, substrate, filter, rocks, stuff like that, I probably wouldn't put it in there. Unless it's something that is like Corey stuff that is, I'm sure a bunch of other companies do, but like I said, I don't use anything. So, anything that says that it doesn't have any of those harmful chemicals in it, that'd probably be my biggest, because, you can't even, now look, just look at this one right here. This tank right here, I don't even need to turn. That's all the way to the front. Well, it's actually this tank right here. It's all the way to the front with some washer tank, and it grows all the way to the back. All these tanks, and I know, they're moss. Now, don't get me wrong. There's tanks with plants in them. But if moss can grow like that, just sitting in water, some washer tank, plants, I just float my plants. I don't even bury it. I just float them in there so they can suck up anything out of the water if there's anything in there. Plus, it's where I keep my stuff because I know I always want plants. So, it's like put it in this tank, like the gulper cats, they don't eat plants. Them damn cichlids, they eat plants, but I put all those huge anubiuses in there. Yeah, and they've already been picking on them. But, so, I keep plants, all sorts of stuff, and I don't have a problem growing nothing. But it's save yourself the money. Like I said, if you put a plant in there and it melts back, let it melt back. It'll come back. Just that the root system, if the root system's super strong, the plant will come back. It just doesn't like your water because most places, well, let's just say some places that sell plants, for them to keep them growing and keep them super healthy and stuff, they pump it full of CO2 and make them super pretty so the pictures look good on the web, and then when you buy it, you get it home, it dies. Well, it melts back. But if the root system's super strong, it's just melting back, and then it's going to grow back, but it's going to grow back to your water parameters and what's in your water. That's the bad thing about, because really, who wants to buy a plant and then it dies or melts back, and then you lose this pretty plant and you got to wait 4 months for it to grow back. That's the crappy part. But that's why I've never ordered plants offline. I just go to the fish store or go get them myself out of the lake, But I didn't know about not dosing. Yeah. You don't need none of that stuff. I've never I don't know. I would think if you have to dose, it might be because if your water doesn't have anything in it, that'd be the only reason I would think. Not because the plants need it. You know, like I said, my plants grow up and over the top, and they're blowing all over, and I have to chop them down with big, huge scissors and loppers and stuff, and I don't use nothing. Planted tanks and shrimps are lovely. I usually go for 250 TDS for my neos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even check TDS on my neos. I check it in my Caridina tanks, but I'll check like here and there just to make sure, like I'm not overfeeding, certain tanks like this one, the Orange Eye Royal Blue Tigers. I feed them a lot because they'll attack you. I mean, they're vicious. So I put food in there and it's gone. There's probably 150 of them in there. Matter of fact, I just seen somebody lick their lip when I ran my finger across. I got to put something in there. I can't be having that shit. But, so I check once in a while in there. But, like Mr. Gromby said, I mean, TDSs on Neo tanks they can have it high, up 350. I've never kept them that high, but they say that they can go up high. Okay, well, great. But with me, it's just, water change, slight water change. These are all big 15 gallons down here. So I'll take out like 3 gallons, and I don't drip it back in. I run it in through my 1/4-inch hose, but it don't go in fast. It's like, I don't know, slow stream, comes out the tube and falls immediately. So it doesn't shoot out. So it doesn't have that. It just comes in and falls down. So that's the speed that it comes out the hose. And I do all my tanks like that. I change all the water like that. I don't have time to drip anything. Nothing. It's like I got those really super high grade red fancy tigers again. He sent me another package of those because my wife wanted them real bad. And I just dumped the bag into a net and stuck them right in there because I figured, my water's perfect and they were into heat and stuff, and they'll do much better in my tank. And every one of them is $1 million. Okay, yes, was thinking about blue dreams. Yep. Blue dreams are dreamy. Very, very dreamy. I don't know. It's something about it. Like I am on white, which is a horrible color, white pool sand down there. And I don't know. It's just, the best is a darker color, like a red clay, a black, of course, but they're still harder to see then because it's black. So like a red clay, a brown, something like that, even having the plants and stuff. Because when I lay down there, to check tanks to see if there's, to call any clear shrimps or anything, if there are any, or to pull the sponges out to clean them, I'll look in there. Or when I take my pictures, they crawl on the branches or something, and you see the blue, see the light right through them. They're just incredible looking, But, yeah, like I got the green jades on white. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because on black, if you crouch down and look, the green jades are really nice, and they're really, some are really dark. Because, see, these green jades were made with blue sapphires back there. They're made in Taiwan with blue sapphire in them. So some will have blue in them, but they have green in them too. But I don't call anything out of there. So I never see clear ones. But I was always told, you don't want to take all the blue ones out because it helps keep the green, that greenish blue color. So I just leave them. But again, they're on white. But I can see how many's in there, just like the blue ones. I can see how many's in there, just like these blue ones. They're on white. I think they're still on white. And then I changed the other ones. But, yeah, I can see them. I can look right here and go, okay, there's 40 shrimp right in the front just chilling. There's a pregnant one there, a pregnant one there, a pregnant one there, and probably one there. If that was black substrate, I wouldn't be able to see nothing. And it's like, if somebody messages me and says, hey, you got green jades, and I'm like, yeah, and they say, how many? I look, hell, if I know, you got to give me like an hour to go scuba diving. I got to go, get my scuba gear. So, yeah, white's not good. I don't really care for it. Unless you're keeping like reds, maybe some yellows, red lilies, stuff like that, blacks, snowballs. Snowballs are gorgeous on black. I don't care what anybody says. I do not care. I do not care. Probably, I'm going to have to say my favorite Neocaridina is a snowball, because when they're buried up, the eggs look like they're like nuclear, because they look like there's light bulbs in every one of the eggs. Got to be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. When I look at it, I'm just in awe that this little creature gets it, its saddle, and then it moves down and it turns into these eggs that it's carrying. Everyone's like a perfect little like a glass ball, like a milk ball, and I've never seen something so cool like that, So if I had to say, because most shrimp, their eggs are all the same color, they're brown, or they're, maybe a yellow, or, little orangey, like that. But the snowballs, they have a totally different egg. Totally different egg. They are white, like a light bulbs, like they're all light bulbs, but not lit up like yellowy. I would just have to say, I don't know, like little balls of paint, white paint, pure white paint. It's just incredible. I love them to death. So yeah, that's if I had to say my favorite looking, because I love fire reds. I have fire reds coming out my ears. I have so many fire reds. I love fire reds. Love them to death. Love them to death. Love them to death. Because I love red, but a fire red's beautiful, but nothing. No Neo can do that. No Neo can make their eggs white like that. And they're not see-through eggs. They're white, perfect little like marbles. Oh, it's beautiful. So that's the difference. I mean, I could sit here and go, yeah, blue dreams are incredible. All these, the ultra golds, the pumpkins, the greens, the Bloody Marys, the Ketagolons, the red really, they're all beautiful shrimp, but none of them make that white ball. None of them. And that's where the snowball, to me, is at the top of the list of characteristic, that something that the shrimp can offer you visually that no other shrimp can. Colors is one thing. Now a snowball, it's white, cleary white, and that's a pretty look too, because it kind of reminds me of the crystal Caridina, crystal B. they're almost close to identical, except the crystal that's body design's a little different. Like it looks like somebody sprinkled sugar on it and lines and stuff. But the white part of it is close. But that's what I'm saying. No other shrimp does what the snowball shrimp does and makes those white eggs. None of them. That's why I'll put it up there. If you want to go, color wise, I'll say blue and red's my favorite. Blue, red, orange, yellow. I mean, you could put all those colors right here and then put snowball right next to them because it's just as good as all them other ones just because of the way the eggs are, I think. So, my one per stream. What's this? People are looking for a fun fish Discord. This is the one both Detroit and I are in. Admin there for all the after stream questions. Oh, yeah. Check that Discord out. Check it out. I was talking to LRB at Aquashella, and he was showing me a video he has of Neos being in 1,200 TDS water. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Guys like him, they have an ability to get information. And stream it to the public. I don't know enough people like he does to, someone to send me a email or something and say, hey, look, that's crazy, 1,200 TDS. But I wonder if that's tap water or well water or if that's man-made water. Oh, these are wild, by the way. Oh, okay. Not your classic Neos. Well, it's like the cataglons I have here. They're wild shrimp, gorgeous. They were on the extinct list. I think they still are. They're on the red list. They're not allowed to be brought in for sale. That's what's going on. Kevin, what's happening? You don't do many water changes because you're raising the TDS, but TDS is total all solids, including ammonia nitrates and nitrites. No, it's not the water changes. What I'm saying is when I do top offs and stuff, it just continues to add stuff in there. Reason I don't do many water changes is because I cut my feedings back, which cuts down on my ammonia, nitrates, and nitrites. So if I just keep putting top off water in there, it just adds more minerals every time that I do that. Because minerals you can water down minerals. Like if you put RO water in there, you can bring it down. And you can bring it up. But that's why, I don't do water changes every time because they're just little shrimp and I'm not, they're not peeing and pooping like big fish do. I got to run, but thanks. Have a nice day and night, everyone. Thank you, Fishbox. All right. Well, it's 10:18. We're going to shut her down because I know LRB is going to be coming on if he's not on right now. So, like I said, I came on here to let everyone know. Oh, Fish Room Fever's on. Oh, he's on earlier. Taco Puffers with Fantastic Freaks. Well, maybe he's not coming on. But anyways, I just want to come on here and remind everyone about the 20% off sale. So it's going to go all weekend. As of right now, it's going till Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But Thursday is Chattanooga Ed. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and remind everybody about that. So if you have any shrimp needs, let us know. And, we got food, nets, tons of good stuff. So let us know and we'll try to take care of all your shrimping needs. So, here, I'll give Kevin a couple minutes here. What's this? Kevin's Snow White is a Caridina and Snowballs are Neocaridinus, and they're not the same. You are so correct, Kev. And that's what I was saying. That snowballs are neocardinos and crystals are cardinos. But thank you. They are different. Yes, they are. 30 in your knowledge. Well, I try. But all right, thanks everyone for coming and showing up and checking it out. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you got anything you need, let me know. Caradinas will probably go on sale tomorrow. I just started with the Neos first. Because that's just more uploading I got to do. So let me know if you need anything. And we appreciate every one of you and all the support you guys give us. So thank you very much. Thank you to my moderators for everything that you do, because without you guys and gals, we wouldn't have the channel run as smooth as it does. So thank you very much. And to all my subscribers, thank you so much for everything you do. We appreciate every single one of you, just for being you, just for coming and hanging out. So on that note, as always, from Detroit, take care, and we'll see you next time. And remember to spit, don't swallow when you're doing those water changes. All right, everybody. Peace out.